Hey, this is Rene, welcome back for another video on this channel. The reason for this video is a very cool one because my live trading account just passed the 50,000 euro profit mark, and this is something that I never expected to see so early, because this is a 100% return on the fictional account size of 50,000 euro that I started with. And if we are looking at the amount of money that I just deposited, which was on average around 20k, this is more than 200% return.
This video is presented by BM Trading. Learn to code your own expert advisors. Link in the description.
So what's going on here? We can see that this account currently, as I said, is standing at 70,500. If we have a look at the history, so you know that I'm not talking stupid here, you can see I deposited a total of 45,000. I withdrew 25,000, which means that out of the money in this account, 20,000 was deposited by myself, like from my own money, from my own pocket, and then the rest is 49,192 euro in profit. And if we have a look at the open trades, we can see there's a profit of 1,300. So this brings us to the current equity of 70,500, which is more than this 50,000 euro in profit. And this is for me personally, is this a crazy success that I actually did not expect when I started this account. If we have a look at the history, and if we go all the way back, we can see I started depositing the first 5k in on the 21st of March 2024. So this is a little over 1 year, and in this year I traded only fully automated. And actually, what also makes me kind of happy and proud, actually, I streamed most of the time live, like every single day for the last few months. And I don't know when I started the live streaming, but I think I streamed the majority of the time. So all of the good periods, also the drawdown periods, because it was of course not always fancy and shiny, and we can have a look at this in a second. So you can see on MQL5 I do have this signal for the account. It's called IC Trading 50k Live. It is a public signal. You can also have a look at this signal. I know it's very expensive, but this signal is not for you to follow my account. It makes absolutely no sense to follow my account. This is just so I can visit my own performance, and you can also track the performance here. Please do not subscribe. If you want to use the programs, there's a better way. You can use all of my programs for free. Just go to en.bmtrading.de, and then you will find a way how to get the EAs for free with the same broker that I use. More information on the website. It will also be linked in the description of this video. So talking about the signal, here we can see all of the key figures. Please be aware that these returns here are not correct, because as I said, I deposited money, I withdrew money, and this is not really what the profit calculation algorithm here on MQL5 likes. So these numbers are not correct, like the 55% is not correct, but what is correct is the information on the right side. So we can see the current equity, we can see the profit, which is the closed positions only at the point where I record the video, and you can also see the open positions here. So you can see the information here is so far correct. And if we have a look at the growth, we can see that I listed this MQL5 signal actually kind of from the beginning. Like after around 100 trades, I started to show the signal also live. Now I have more than 1,800 trades, and you can also see the profit and loss numbers here every month. This is again unfortunately not accurate, because I did deposits and withdrawals sometimes, but I also made it very transparent also in my YouTube videos always. But still, even though these numbers are not absolutely correct, we can see that there were some bad months and some good months. And we can also see this if we have a look at the balance graph, for example. This balance graph actually is accurate again. Sorry for the confusion, but on MQL5, on the signal, all of these percentage growth rates are not accurate because of the algorithm that is used here to calculate the growth. If you're interested, click on this link here. How is the growth in signals calculated? And if you read this, you will understand why it is not a good metrics for my account here. But if we have a look at the balance, this is correct. So you can see all of my deposits here. In the beginning, I deposited 5K, then another 5 and another 5. Because there was a small drawdown, then it was going very good. So I was able to withdraw 25,000 and then Trump decided to do some tariff stuff. So I had to deposit another, I think 30K again, which was my last deposit. So in total, this is also what we saw in the account already. In total, I deposited 45,000. This is not showing the initial deposit of 5,000, and I withdrew 25,000. And but you can see here, there were some bad periods, especially the one caused by the Trump tariff idea. But after this, since he paused the tariffs, now it's going good again, and it's going better than ever. And this is, it just leaves me speechless how good this is going. So what are the reasons for this? Of course, I did my analysis before I started this account, because I don't just trade my money blindly, because I mean, this is real money. So if I lose it, I lose it. It's not like someone will give it back to me or something. So I really made a lot of research, tested the strategies. Some of the strategies, like the range breakout EA, are strategies that I use for multiple years in live trading accounts already. So I know that they do not always win, of course, but over a long period of time, actually they always won. I don't know how it will be in the future, but that's my experience from the past. Also, I use very simple strategies and ideas here, like the range breakout EA, where I see the range in the morning, then trade the breakout and follow it throughout the day. Have multiple videos on the channel explaining the strategy in detail. And then I only have two other strategies: the go long strategy, which is making the profits today, and the turnaround Tuesday strategy. These strategies are also very, very simple. I basically just follow the indices, and with the turnaround Tuesday strategy, there's one filter mechanism, but in the end, it's only buying the indices. So with this in mind, we could expect that my performance is similar to the performance of the big stock market indices, right? And this is actually not really correct, because I outperformed the indices by quite a lot. And what I did is here on my local PC, you can see I put some markers here on the 21st of March 2024. So this is the exact point where I started trading my account. Here we're looking at probably the biggest. I mean, we could also have a look at the MSCI World, but I think the US 500 is also a very good representation of the overall stock market, because I think we can all agree that the American stock market is usually has a leading role. So we can see, if I would have just bought or invested in the 500 biggest stocks in the US, it would have brought me at this point a performance of 14%, which is far away from the 100% that I made here. Or if we're just talking about my invested capital, I made more than 200%, since we're using leverage in the trading account. So I outperformed the market by a huge margin. And this is not only for the US 500, because I also did this for the US 30 or the Dow Jones. Dow Jones made roughly 8% in the same period. And the US Tech was a little bit stronger, but it was also nowhere near the 100%. It made like 20%. And the winner, actually, quite surprisingly, is not the US market, but the German market. I also always check this. It made around 35%, because I also traded in my account. And of course, all of these indices made profits, and this is also boosting my account, definitely. So if they would be down in the same period where I traded this account, I don't know if I would be in profit. But still, a big learning is that this portfolio, or a trading portfolio like this, can be used very effectively, because I do not only have the indices, and I do not only go long in the indices, but I also have the range breakout EA, for example. And in some charts, like the gold chart, or also the USD Japanese yen, the range breakout EA also made a lot of profits. Also, opposite to just investing in the indices, it has proven that my strategies were able to always in relation have a smaller drawdown also, even in the Trump tariff period, which is also was also quite a surprise, but a nice learning for me. So this sums up to a pretty good profit that definitely makes me very, very happy. It's going better than I expected 1 year ago. I can be completely honest about this, have nothing to hide. And I don't know if it will go on like this in the future, but I think this is a nice example and actually quite a good proof that automated trading can work and that it can definitely outperform the markets. And this is, by the way, the only reason why trading has or trading exists. Because if we would not aim to outperform the markets, or if we would not aim for a better risk reward relationship, then we could just invest in the market and save us the struggle and the hustle of developing strategies, searching for an edge in the market. But yeah, I hope this can help you to understand how trading can work. It's not always like the short-term fancy scalping strategy. It's quite the opposite in my experience, and it's the more based fundamental approach that can generate profits in the long term. At least that's what worked for me always. Okay, so that's it. Just wanted to share this little milestone with you. I hope trading is also going good for you. And yeah, if you're interested, follow the project. And as I said, if you want to use the expert advisors, you can get them for free with my partner broker. There's no catch. I will benefit, of course, because I know some people will write a comment, but I don't mind. I think it's still a great offer. It's an honest offer. You can use the same strategies that I use, and if you like them, good. If you don't like them, you don't have to use them. Have a great time. Good trades. Bye.